Welcome to the first episode Around the Rinks. I'm Noah, joined by Brendan, Kylee, and Reece. How about that? We're second edition, or nope, sorry, we're not second edition. We're second semester radio and television students. I'm going to pass it on to Brendan here. We're going to do a short introduction.
Short introduction. Yeah. I am Brendan Eric. Quick little icebreaker, truth and a lie. I am not really sure where I'm going with that. But
nice.
That's
it's okay. I already fucked up too.
I can't really think on my feet, so that's cool. Anyway, I am a radio student. I am probably the most naturally talented person here. And yeah, what do you have to say about that, Kylee?
That you're not and I am, but it's okay. I'm Kylee. I am a second semester TV student. Yeah, I'll pass it on to Reece.
Yeah, I'm Reece. I'm also a second semester TV student and pumped to get this going.
Yeah, I'm Noah, as the only non-Oilers fan in this podcast. I feel like I'm backed into a corner whenever we're going to be talking about.
You actually are.
Literally. Yeah, I actually literally am in the corner, so this is going to be tough whenever I crap on the Oilers and you guys just give me the side eye. But yeah, so we're going to go right to our headlines, I think. Yeah. So, any newsbreakers, guys?
You're the newsbreaker here.
Am I?
You're the
what do you want?
Resident Elliot Friedman.
Resident Elliot. I have his notifications on Twitter.
That's a clever guy.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. I don't know. We can start with Corey Perry. You know,
I think Corey Perry's a great place to
start.
That's
a great place to start. You know, he's back and expected to play on Saturday with the Oilers.
Number 90.
Yeah, number 90.
One under Kaner.
Strolling around the mall yesterday.
Yeah.
Took the old lady out to, classy spot, the old spaghetti factory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We went and bought some candy, but I made sure we stopped in Game Time, I think is what it was called. They have Lids or, Jersey City, whatever it is, right? Corey Perry everywhere.
Really?
McDavid jerseys, Corey Perry front.
No way.
Crazy.
Really?
Crazy. Yep. True story.
Wow. That's crazy. I want a Corey Perry jersey.
Well, go to the West End and somewhere down yonder.
That is crazy.
Wow. I do remember when the Oilers signed Jack Campbell, and
same thing.
They've probably
those jerseys are still
haven't
there.
sold about 500,000 Jack Campbell jerseys.
Yeah,
they're paying you for taking them.
Paying me?
Yeah, I think if you want one, they'll give you like a $50 gift card or something.
Good marketing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Perry signing a league minimum contract. Oilers sending Ernie and Kemp down to the minors to make some room there. They're fucking full on cap space, eh?
Oh, right, top of the tits.
Beyond, and there's rumors for trades everywhere. I don't think they can do anything right now until, are they gonna trade Campbell?
They have to figure out a way to, because he's the main reason right now that we're struggling with cap space.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's possible. We're gonna have to give up 2 first-round picks, 1 or 2 at least.
Yeah, that's your second line right winger, your third line center, right? Like, you're probably not finding a back end upgrade, but to give all the prospects and picks with your compensations for all this other stuff to trade away Jack Campbell, that hurts.
Yeah, it's definitely. I've had a love-hate relationship between Holland, but definitely in a love right now on a 15-game heater. Like, I do think he's going to be able to figure out some kind of cap maneuvers. Like, it's definitely uncharted territories, like, still being stuck at this low cap. But, I think moving either Campbell somehow, you've still got, there's not a lot of wiggle room right now. But if they can move somebody that's making money, like CC or Campbell or something, and package Broberg in a first-round pick, you can probably still get something of an upgrade. But I don't know what you can get for, CC.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Yeah. Broberg's your big package there.
Yeah, but I don't think.
How big is that big package?
Yeah, right.
I don't think
he's doing
wants
well.
to
He's doing
waste.
well in the A right now, but
I could do well in the A right now.
No, you can't.
No, you're so
no
right.
way.
I could skate up and down the ice twice.
There you go. Yeah.
Sounded good.
But yeah, well, I guess we'll stick the sucking Edmonton off right now. 15-game heater. Everybody knows this. They have the chance of breaking the record in February 6th, I think, is the All-Star break against the Knights. All-time record held by the Pittsburgh Penguins, 1992 Pittsburgh Penguins.
Shout out Mario.
Yeah, little Yager Mario and
Ronnie Francis was
the
he on
last
that team?
year that Montreal won the cup.
yeah, true, last Canadian team. I don't know what that if that's got to do anything. Does that mean the Oilers is winning the cup? No.
Actually,
Fun. Oh boy.
little fact here. And, I don't have the crystal ball, but this guy might. He says this is something stats.
Some stats.
Twitter. It's Twitter.
Yeah, you're a big stats guy.
X. Well, yeah. Not all of us can be Elliot Friedman, so I may as well be the
I
stats
am not
guy.
Elliot.
But it says on December 19th, the Edmonton Oilers were 13-15-1, which equals out to a .466 win percentage. They are 15-0-0 since, which not a math guy either, but
That's a lot of wins.
That's 1,000%, baby.
Yeah.
Or 1.00, whatever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not a big math guy either.
Number guy.
Yeah.
Big math guy, not a number guy. I don't know. Say what you want. Anyway, where I'm going here. They are the second MLB, NBA, NHL team in the last 80 years to have a sub 500 record with at least 15 games into the season and then win 15 games in a row. The other team was the 91 Twins, and they went on to win the World Series.
Wow.
It's just meant to be.
It's meant to
Pull
be.
that right out of your ass.
Well, honestly, do we expect them to lose before they win the Stanley Cup?
Nah, probably sometime next preseason.
No, the Oilers are never going to lose again, right? According to Edmonton, right?
We have
they
to
can't.
win the cup at least once with McDavid.
They're gonna-
Before Buddy's like, I'm out.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
They have to, right?
Like, that's why he's still here. He's waiting for this team to finally make it across the finish line.
Yeah.
And I
And his
think
contract.
he's going to stay until it happens. I mean, his contract too, but, he loves this team.
Yeah, you're right. You're so right, dude.
But what do you guys think is the number one factor for this heater? Depth scoring, Stuart Skinner,
Chris Knobloch is my X
You
factor.
think?
I think so.
All right.
I think if they stuck with Woody, they wouldn't be here.
I think it's
Okay.
Chris Knobloch, a little hint of Paul Coffey,
Yeah.
and Skinner.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I say that I don't want to shit on Woodcroft. He's an amazing coach, and I'm sure he's going to find a job very soon.
You just think his message runs stale or something?
For a team like the Oilers, Woodcroft was more kind of just do your thing. He was like, you guys have the room. You're fucking professionals. You go do it.
More hands off.
Knobloch has come in and he's like, do it my way.
Yeah.
Do shit my way.
Be a leader.
Yeah, right?
That's what you're getting paid millions
You're
of dollars
the
a year to
coach.
do. Yep.
Yeah, and be the leader. Show how to fucking win games because you know how to do that. And clearly didn't show it for the first part with Woodcroft. But
Yeah. He
And-
shaped McDavid into who he is right now, helped at least. So
Yeah,
I think that's
totally. And-
Yeah, I would
So
have
that-
to agree. I would say Skinner goaltending, period.
Goaltending, yeah.
Right? We couldn't have an 870 percentage before this, and since on this heat or whatever it is, Skinner's pushing the 960.
Crazy.
I've actually got
Stupid.
some stats
Oh,
right now.
guy.
another stat guy coming in.
So for Skinner's first 12 games, he had a 856 save percentage and a 326 goals against average.
Ouch.
In his last 12 games, Skinner has a 1.49 goals against average and a 953 save percentage.
Wow.
He's also 4th in wins, for the season, 11th in goals against, and 12th in save percentage.
And to be in the top half of the league.
After being literally the worst statistical goalie in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane
What a
turnaround.
turnaround.
Yeah. And
Also, just the commitment to defense, too, from everybody,
Yeah.
top down. McDavid, it kind of stinks a little bit because you don't see him get to go on those crazy rushes when he's kind of blowing the zone early. But it's leading to close games, and it's leading to us winning them. I saw he scored 2 last night, but before the game, he was projected for 33 on the season. Last year, he scored 64. I mean, don't get me wrong, 33 is still insane, but chopping that number in half just to play a team game is got to be written down somewhere.
he's definitely passing a lot more too, which sometimes it hurts to see because he has that opportunity. You can see it going in if he does shoot it. I think he's trying to be more of a team player instead of just I know he definitely wanted to break that record last year.
Oh, yeah.
And he was
Everybody's
going for
talking
it.
about how Matthews is the
Yeah.
best. Matthews this, Matthews that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Goes and
Watch-
outscores him
Watch this.
as
Yeah.
a playmaker.
and then he like came out and said he's like, I don't care about goals
Yeah.
this year. He's like, I want
I
us
wanna
to
lift
get
that trophy.
He wants that cup.
Yeah.
Right?
How much do you guys think the Oilers want to beat this win record?
Uh,
A lot.
They're not going to say anything, but
Yeah.
like, you're right
Back
there.
of their minds.
I
I think Knobloch probably wants it the most. Rookie
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah, not yeah.
Great on the resume.
Yeah, I like how odd. And I've been saying it on my little radio bits,
yeah.
spinning records
Oh,
out there.
yeah.
But like, you're not gonna see this again in our lifetime as an Oiler fan, right? Like another team, like, records are meant to be broken. There's gonna be someone that comes around and breaks that 17, push 20, right? But odds are like. This Oilers run is the Oilers run we get to see forever, right? Like, we don't get another one of these. And that's, take it all in.
You know what's crazy? I think I saw that their last loss against a Western Conference team was the game against the Sharks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it was-
Knobloch
yeah.
hasn't lost to the Western Conference yet. That's insane.
And I don't know if you guys listened to like Spittin' Chicklets, but Bob Stauffer had sent like
Yeah.
Ryan Whitney a text basically talking about like the defensive zone that they've been running, and it's basically like Woodcroft wanted to come in, try the zone defense that like every other good team is using. Tried to work on it all summer, couldn't figure it out. Switched back to just man on man for the Heritage Classic, and then wrote it out. Basically, Knoblocher came in and he played at the U of A for 4 years. They only ran a zone defense. So this guy is like pretty much an expert on running zone defense, and like I think it's basically been everything that Woodcroft tried to do. Knobloch has just come in and like exceeded full expectations everywhere.
Well, even just like maybe putting it in terms of ways that players can understand, right? Like, Woody, you might have had, for all we know, it could have been the exact same system. But if you can't communicate it, like, what good is it, right? So
Right, yeah.
I'm not trying to project or guess or anything, but like,
He seemed like a silent guy. Like, you never really saw him talking
I
a
don't
lot
know.
behind the bench.
no. But that dude, like, in our other previous first podcast that
Oh boy.
might have not got saved. Oops. I'll wear that one. But like, the difference to me, to Knobloch to Woody, and it is so not hockey at all, but it just, he seems like a guy, Knobloch, that would lift a Stanley Cup. You can see him on the front of a newspaper with that cup above his head. Woody did not look like that guy.
He looks like a pro.
Yeah.
He looks like a pro behind the bench. He's calm. Like, extremely in his post-game interviews. He's straightforward. He's calm. And they're on a 15-game win streak. He's still crapping on what their team's doing wrong.
Yeah, we need
Every
to stay sharp.
post-game.
We need to change
Yeah.
this. We're not doing that. Like,
And he's still changing up the lineup
yeah.
every
I think,
game.
Yeah,
Like,
I think one thing that Woodcroft had a problem with was like at the beginning he kind of like things were running right, but then all of a sudden like anytime anything started to go wrong, McDavid, Draisaitl, like he relied on those
Yeah.
big guys so much, and now like Knobloch's come in and like giving Derek Ryan a role, giving Janmark a role, like giving these guys like real minutes and having
have you
McDavid
seen
play.
McLeod
Connor
play
Brown.
better hockey in his career?
Yeah, never.
The
Yeah.
guy actually looks like another 97 out there most shifts.
Yeah, I
And
haven't
Lion.
seen.
Oh
I haven't seen a line that I've like hated
no,
Yeah.
for
from
sure.
Knobloch.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a line that just has completely crumbled. Not our first, not our second, obviously, and not our third, and not our fourth. So
Like I saw on the game last night, the stat came up saying that McDavid and Draisaitl 5-on-5 since Knobloch came in they've been playing less than 3 minutes a game.
Yeah, and
Together.
probably all that's after the
Yeah.
PK,
Yeah, exactly.
right? That's
Like
your 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's very strategic the way that he runs it, and I think like giving these guys those roles, like Fogle has 15 points in his last 15 games. Like he's plus 11.
McLeod, too.
McLeod,
Like, he's been great.
Holloway going back
Holloway,
to that
yeah.
game in Seattle, like when
Back.
they blew him out, I'm pretty sure. He has 3 points in his last 5 games. Like he's a guy that's definitely gotten so much better over like the last few games, just confidence wise. Like you see some of these guys on the ice and they like look like McDavid.
Yeah.
yeah, just a little pinch of McDavid
Yeah.
and everybody. I saw that online somewhere, and I was like, that is so true.
Yeah.
Especially McLeod and Fogle. I love Fogle
It doesn't
so
help
much.
that we're 7 either. Next thing you know, I'm screaming at my TV because Connor's ripping down the wing. And then he blows a tire or something. I was like, what are you doing? And it was Fogel. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well,
Yeah, makes sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Fogel's McDavid all the time. Same with McLeod.
Okay, it's time to move away from the
Yeah, we
Oilers
should
before I
probably get
puke. Let's go into the Brendan Gallagher situation right now. We haven't heard anything for suspension as we're recording this, but he's going on call with the PA or whatever, yeah. But, yeah, that was a dirty-ass hit.
Yeah.
That was a dirty-ass hit.
That was, like, clearly blatant elbow to the face. And, I mean, like, Pelech, who took it, he just got back from injury. Like, talk about a tough go.
That sucks.
Can't catch him
so
Seriously.
much. Yeah.
But him going in for a phone call basically means it can't be over 5 games.
Over 5.
And I think people were expecting 5 games.
Yeah,
like,
I think 5 games is the sweet spot, and I was saying this before. Brendan Gallagher's never been suspended.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
yeah,
that is like, what? He's been fined once in his career as well.
Yeah, just as a guy that plays on the line, kind of a
Yeah, right.
categorized as a rat. Mm-hmm. It's not that he's maybe trying to hurt somebody or be dirty, but shit just happens.
the free version of Brad Marchand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, did
The
that just
free
come out
version.
of nowhere?
What's
Or
up?
has he always been like a player like Marchand?
He's always been a player. Like
Okay.
his
Yeah,
whole career,
just,
he's been
That's
in front of the
crazy.
net, always winning battles. Of course, it's been kind of downhill from him since his he fractured
Productivity wise.
both of his hands. He's
Yeah.
broken.
Just taking
So-
out his anger or
Yeah.
something?
No, not for the hit. The hit. I don't know what happened
Yeah.
during that hit. I don't know
There's
what he
just
was
a
thinking.
Lapse in judgment,
And that's something you never see from, unlike Marchand, where he'll give a little cup check to a guy. Gallagher's never really gotten angry from that, or if anything, he'll just drop the gloves.
Does a good job of walking the line.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah,
if he's
right.
never been suspended, right?
For sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, this one's going to get him. You
Yeah.
can't throw a bow at someone's chin and expect not to fucking...
yeah. And it's
going.
it's like the first time I've ever seen a suspension worthy hit where everybody agrees on social media. If you go through all the comments, it's like, yeah, 5 games, over even. I've seen people say 10 games or even higher.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
pretty
people,
crazy.
even
Yeah.
insiders in big hockey analysis, think that should have been. We haven't seen a hit like that for a while, where
Yeah,
it's just
no.
that fucking dirty.
Well,
And I love Gallagher.
yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
We'll also move. Big signing today. Owen Tippett signs a extension with the Philadelphia Flyers. 8 years, $6.2 million per year. Fucking, I love that kid. He's scoring a highlight reel goal every single night. Absolutely insane.
His points might not be there exactly what you expect for that big of a contract to go out, but I think once Philly kind of gets better and has more around him, that's gonna be a steal of a contract.
He's
for
a big
8
reason.
years, yeah.
He's a big reason why they're having success.
For
this year.
sure.
Him and Konechny have been great together.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, and he's getting praise from Torts.
Yeah.
Torts coming
How
out.
often does that happen?
What? That is just give me that $6 million if I'm
Yeah.
getting praised by Torts.
I bet
out
you,
of anyone.
his price probably went up about $500,000 after Torres
Yeah,
was saying
totally.
Well, and just the Draisaitl-esque deal too, right?
Yeah,
Where
totally.
it might be a slight overpay right now, but when you look back in 8 years, you go, how,
Holy-
why?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolute steal.
Yeah, he's fast. His shot's insane.
He just has red hair, no?
Just his hair.
Yeah.
You don't like
the
the
Liam
orange
looking
hair?
dude.
How about everybody in Philly having orange hair, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make
That's
sense.
always been a thing. It
And
makes no sense.
old news, way old news, but that Scott Hartnell biz nasty little
Yeah.
altercation on
Yeah.
Twitter, that is one of the funniest moments in internet history, and I don't care
He's
who
got
you
great
are.
hair. Scott Hartnell.
Oh, yeah. Not
He's
anymore.
got a lot of it.
Yeah. Do you guys want to move to awards or
I'm down.
any other news you guys want to bring out?
I really think we should touch on, just quickly, how awesome the Islanders are about to be with Patrick Waugh.
Waugh. Should have brought that up. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I don't know how I didn't, but
don't know a whole, but yeah, as the Canadians fan, take it away.
yeah. Patrick Waugh coming in to the Islanders. I think he won 2 champion Memorial Cups with the Quebec Ramparts, if that sounds right. Absolute built a dynasty out of that team, eh? Like, holy shit, his systems are crazy. I was watching it this summer. Fucking, I love Patrick Wall so much. How about him shaving his beard too?
Yeah,
For Lou.
That's
Yeah.
such a
No
crazy
one's above the
rule.
law there.
Seriously.
He looks so weird without a beard.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. But yeah, he wins his first game.
Yeah.
I think now he's just lost 2 in a row now, but
I mean, he'll definitely bring some intensity to a extremely boring hockey team.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they don't play fun
Yeah.
hockey.
but boring wins you games.
for sure. Especially when you got Sorokin in your net.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, they lost.
There's a lot of talent in that city or on that team. I guess there's 2 teams in that city, but
I've got
and they have Barzell,
exactly.
who's their only maybe interesting player on that team.
Horvat is popping off.
And
Like,
Horvat, fucking
I
love
Dawson's
Horvat.
fun.
yeah, okay.
I'll get
They've
to him
actually,
later. But
a good core like Dobson, Barzell, Sorokin. Like
Even
that's
like
one.
Nelson and Lee, they're kind
Yeah.
of getting older, but proven
Nelson's
guys.
all-star.
Nelson, one of the most underrated players in the league,
Great
I would
shot.
say. Like,
Yeah, I love Nelson.
but I've got 2 points.
Oh boy,
2 more points, and then I'm shut my mouth.
Just saw that we're at the 30-minute mark already. So let's move to our awards right now. Mid-season awards.
Oh, I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
What you want one more thing to say?
Reece just said he had 2.
Hey, we're only
Oh, wait,
only
what?
at a 20 right
Oh,
now.
shit, sorry.
So we got time.
Reece, go ahead. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, thank you, Noah. So just quick, 5 teams leave the AJ for the
Oh,
BCHL.
sorry, yeah.
Pretty crazy move, especially like the quality of teams leaving the AJ, like Brooks, Spruce, Sherwood Park, Okotoks, and Blackfalds. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe someone else can win the league now, though.
yeah, seriously. Well, I mean, like Brooks is such a powerhouse. I think they've lost probably 10 games
In the last 10 years.
Yeah, like such a wagon. But I mean, like obviously, Hockey Canada is just falling apart all over the place. But
The AJ and
Yeah.
and they suspended the rest of the games for the season.
Yeah,
with those
like,
teams. That is
and
just
that's so scum.
piss
Like
poor
these
move,
guys
right?
are
Yeah.
these guys are 17 to 21 kind of thing, and you're just like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
here
yeah,
goes your season.
yeah.
Especially
not
for
playing
these
for.
guys that have already lost years from COVID.
yeah,
Mhm.
right.
Like kind of bullshit in my opinion.
Just not fun junior hockey.
It's just not a good look.
Yeah.
Continue. Like AJ is just that is a tough league now.
Yeah.
But get out of that, whatever. Sam Reinhart, like he has had maybe the best contract year of anybody
Yeah,
in the last
since, like,
long time.
Gujo,
Wow.
Yeah, like
Skinner.
Kadri.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna probably make like $9 million on his next deal, and like he's I think his highest point season was like 80 last year. Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
not
by
like,
no means a bad hockey player,
Yeah.
but not a $9 million guy.
especially he's probably gonna get 7 or 8. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna cash in.
And a player that I like to compare Reinhardt to is Zach Hyman in Edmonton. Of course, I'm bringing back up Edmonton. Fuck, but yeah, both of those guys are just like excelling and scoring on high danger chances this year. But yeah, fucking Sam Reinhart, what a
It's a good year to have
turnaround and
great,
just
Seriously.
what a
season.
breakout. Yeah, good time to do it too. Hope he makes a barrel.
Seriously.
Is that what you wanted to say?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Sorry
if we
for
wanna
trying
go
to
over.
transition
Oh no,
over
that's
that.
all
I was
good.
trying-
I guess I got to speak up.
Reading Kylie's message there, saying that
We're at
30
20.
minutes.
Well,
we're
we're
at 20?
actually at 24 now.
Oh,
24. Look
Yeah,
at
so
us.
we got
go.
lots
we're
of
not
time.
30 minutes. We're fine. We're good.
Well, we got class in a half hour, so as long as we're there for that, then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't
Humble
either.
brag.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Brendan, do you have any more to say, or are we going to move on to our awards?
The only other thing that I had was a Salt Lake City expansion, which,
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a whole bunch to talk about with that. I thought it was really awesome that Ryan Smith is the owner of the Utah Jazz.
Yep.
And Ryan Smith is also conveniently a legend around these parts. Not the same Ryan Smith.
I was about to say, hold on.
Nope, wrong.
You're messing someone up there.
I don't even think they're related,
No,
but
they're not, yeah.
kind of cool. Also, Jonathan Quick, big dog in the video tribute.
Yeah.
That
right?
was
Didn't
awesome.
even look up.
Didn't look up. I mean, like, he watched the video, he kind of got a little emotional.
Yeah.
But when interviewed about it after, he goes, it's just one of 41 away games.
Just another game.
Just another game. Whatever. They call him the best goalie in Kings history. Don't care.
Nothing. I love it. He just like goes over, gets some water, goes to the bench.
Don't matter. I'm the
Not
man.
even looking.
And then the last headline I had, and all I have wrote down on my paper is the Leafs stink. I have nothing to expand on that. I just don't like the Leafs, and they stink, and,
I mean, they had
I wish the worst.
Yet another overtime win against the Jets the other day. But, fuck.
I saw that goal,
They can't
too.
win. They can't win regulation games, which is it's tough. It's a
because they
tough look.
stink.
It's a tough look. And playoffs, there's no 3-on-3. There's no shootout.
They got 2 points for that, too, didn't they?
Yeah. Kind of goofy.
The L point.
Yeah.
Lose a
Batman point.
Batman point.
Okay, it's time to fucking go to our awards. Kylie, you want to go first for your Art Ross MVP?
Okay.
Throwing
Should I
you on the
list them
spot.
all?
List them all.
List them all. Just start with your MVP. We'll start.
Like my general?
The heart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got McKinnon.
Yeah.
Buddy,
Hart.
I wrote these statistics like 2 days ago, but Buddy's either at 77 points or north of that now, because I don't know if he's played.
big time
the
north.
past 2 days.
83, I think, now.
Holy
He
crap.
had like a 4-point game. They were
Or
throwing
82.
panties on the ice
Yeah,
for
82.
him.
82 and 48
See,
games.
If I'm scared, like, I don't think it's going to be us against LA. Sorry to bring it back to the Oilers. I don't think we're going to be against LA. LA's stinking right now.
Yeah, they
Vegas
can't
is
win either.
stinking right now. It's going to be us and Avalanche.
In
It's
the
going
West?
to be it's going to be a McDavid
Yeah.
McKinnon
Of course.
again.
Yeah.
Conference final.
That's my
I'm
guess.
here for it. That's the
And
series I want to see.
to try and not be biased again and pick somebody outside of the Oilers, I'm going to go with McKinnon. Just because Buddy's
Yeah.
on fire right now.
I also have McKinnon on mine.
Yeah.
And shout out Kucherov.
Shoto Kucherov. That's exactly what I have wrote down.
Yeah,
Except
I think that
I don't know how to spell McKinnon, so I put Nate Dogg in all caps. 'Cause
he is the dog.
he is a dog.
Oh my god, when he scored the natural Hattie the other day and there's bras and thongs on the ice.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Rock
Denver
star.
loves
Rock
it.
Rock
star.
star.
Rock star.
Reece, who do you have?
I've got Mac first,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, Kucherov, like, if the Lightning make the playoffs, like, I think
It's
Kucherov's
'cause of
really
Kucherov.
got a good
Oh, that's the
argument.
only issue, right? Like, is the Lightning are kind of sliding a bit.
Yeah,
so you
like-
can't really
Ah,
have them.
I don't know. They're third in Atlantic right now. 26
Yeah,
wins.
that's tight though, right?
Yeah.
But
East
honestly,
has always been like that,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
I definitely don't. I doubt he'll win it, but I've also got McDavid at 3 because, like, starting off the way the year, like, how badly they did, and coming back to wherever they end up finishing, like, if
Yeah.
they finish top 5 in the league after starting, like, literally the worst in history almost,
Yeah,
like, I think he's
a-
definitely got an argument.
Yeah.
for sure.
But
But he's also 20 points behind
McKinnon, Kucherov, like, they are in a different world right now.
They're,
Those
yeah,
two
like they're on
players.
pace to get 140 some points,
Yeah.
like, which we haven't seen since last year.
Okay, moving on to defenseman, your James Norris Memorial winner. Kylie, you want to start it off once again?
I'm going to start off with Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
Because Vancouver's on fire right now, and he's the youngest captain in Vancouver in a long time. But he's just a kid, and he's captain.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Man, that guy is so good. Like, crazy good. Like,
He makes the game look so easy.
him and McCarr are just
Smooth. It's
Same.
so slow. It's like
He's so
if
good at
he was
skating.
playing against 5-year-olds.
yeah.
They'll just take the puck, wander around the zone for 40 seconds,
Yeah.
and then rip one in. Because why not?
Great. Yeah.
I wanted to this shift.
Right. Like, he can hold the blue line unlike any other defenseman. He could skate around people anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Make
big
plays, sick on the
reason
power
Vancouver
play.
is where
Yeah.
they are right now.
He holds
Oh.
the whole team.
Brucey was saying that they wanted to turn him into a center.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
That
It's
is
insane.
crazy.
Don't get me wrong. It's insane. But you
Like-
can see where the theory comes from with the skating ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
see
the
it.
guy can skate with anybody in the league. Why wouldn't you want him playing center? But
Well,
at the
and I
same
mean,
time, he's a Norris defenseman, so just keep him there.
Yeah, all right.
You go
Oh.
D to D, like, you watch Vancouver go D to D in their own zone. Guy comes at Quinn, escape turn, escape turn, escape. Like,
Yeah.
his edges and, like, his skating is just so above, like, I mean, maybe not McCarr, but, like, pretty much every other D-man in the
Yeah.
league.
And he's made like a guy like Philip Hronik look like a Devon Taves in
Literally.
Toronto as well, right? Like, holy smokes, Hronik looks sick
Yeah.
with him.
I
It's
think-
just the perfect match.
Yeah, I think he's a great example of a good offensive defenseman.
Yeah, which is how you win the Norris now.
Yeah.
There's
Especially
you
these
could be the
days.
worst defensive player in the league or defenseman in the league and score 100 points and still win the Norris.
Yeah.
Eric Carlson comes to mind.
Crazy. 100 points was insane.
Yeah, that is crazy though. Like, don't get me wrong, he is crazy.
Here, we'll pass it on to Brendan, and we'll go clockwise. Who do you have?
Yeah, same. How do you
Yeah.
not? How do you not? My honorable mention is Mr. Makar because
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
You know, we're at a point now where it's kind of a coin flip between 3, 4, 5 guys, and you know they just run the show.
Yeah, those two are out of the world.
Seriously.
Like the heart.
Is that who you have too, Noah?
I do. I also want to throw out Noah Dobson. He has been crazy good also in the 2018 draft with Quinn Hughes.
And Booch.
Yeah. Of course you bring up him, but 51 points in 48 games. 6'4", big defenseman, can move the puck so well. But yeah, Quinn Hughes, you got to throw his name out once again.
Yeah.
He's just playing unreal.
Yeah, I got Hughes too, but to top on Noah's point, like Noah Dobson has just been so sick. Like, what a breakout year for a kid. And I mean, like, doing him what he has, like, being a point per game as a D-man on the Islanders, like, we were just kind of giving him a little stroke off. But, like, he doesn't have the same options that, like, Makar and Hughes do. Like, when you compare it. And
Yeah,
I
it's
even
easy
have,
for
like,
Hughes to throw it over to Pedersen
Yeah,
or Miller,
exactly.
Besser. Same thing,
Yeah.
Nate Dogg's an MVP.
and I
like,
don't think New York's power play runs anywhere near Colorado's or Vancouver's. Like,
No.
No, but that guy just wins. Like, back in junior, right in his draft year, led the. And now I'm gonna go to say it, but I have no clue what team he played for. But out of the queue, leads them straight through to the Mem Cup. You know,
Yeah.
wins that. You know, just a big game player, guy, fantastic hockey player. Here you go, stat guy. What do you got, Elliot?
Yeah,
Where do you play?
I'm just looking real quick. Played on the Huskies for the Memorial Cup. Yeah, that's pretty much where he played. He played for the Titans as well.
There you go.
You know, we love Q teams.
What do we got? Calder? Are we doing Calder? I mean, that one's actually
Are we
a
doing
runaway.
Calder?
Who gives a
Actually,
shit
that
about
one
Calder?
might
I don't
be.
know if that's a runaway, though.
That might be a little more controversial in a way. Like,
It
we might have
yeah.
different
I don't have
different
like,
picks.
I don't have a
think I have the
Calder.
favorite for the Calder.
because Bedard's out, right? So
and
And
it'll
we'll be
like,
back for another month. I'll let you
yeah,
know.
it'll be about 2 months and he misses altogether.
I mean, if we're heading him out right now, I'm still giving it to him. But
right now, yes, you give it to him. I
yeah,
think he's
another
still
month
leading
on the
one.
sideline. That's
I
in my opinion, I think Brock Faber is kind of taking it over.
right now I think he's second,
playing,
right?
He's playing about 25 minutes a night as a rookie, and like he has more points than Luke Hughes. Like, I think he's third in
Bust.
rookie scoring,
Yeah, he's second or third.
right
yeah.
behind his teammate Rossi and Bedard, I think.
Mhm.
So I think
So
like
is Rossi a rookie?
I think he's considered a rookie. Like, he
Oh.
really isn't, but I don't know. I think with the amount of time, like, even McDavid, like, his rookie year, to go back to Edmonton again, but like he only played 48 games,
Yeah.
was over a point per game, but Panarin still won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's a 23-year-old rookie.
Almost like
Yeah.
Joke.
similar, almost word for word for like Connor McDavid and Bedard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. They have
It's-
like almost the same injury happen in
kinda
their
eerie,
rookie
right?
year.
Yeah.
Almost a little eerie, a little
Sketch.
controversies going on.
Is it scripted?
Conspiracies. Yeah, is it scripted? NHL scripted.
That's why Edmonton's lost this year.
Caller, I did put a little money on Adam Fantilli at the beginning of the year.
Selfishly.
Yeah,
Turn it
well,
around, buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
He looks good, though.
I love
had some
Fantilli so
Great
much.
shots on Skinner the other night.
Yes.
I was,
Yeah, you
I
don't
was
really-
on the edge of my
between the
seat
legs.
when
Yeah.
he had the puck.
You don't really
so.
get to see like Columbus play very often, like where we're at. So like getting to see him come in the other night, like he's got a lot of confidence. He makes these moves that like you don't expect to
Yeah.
get pulled off.
100%.
And then like I definitely see him being a game breaker like
Oh, yeah.
pretty soon.
And
He
Well,
tried
he's,
it
he's a first
between-
overall. It's back to McDavid. It's Jack Eichel all
Yeah,
over again,
pretty
right?
much.
Like,
Yeah,
he's a
exactly.
first overall pick, slam dunk in any other
Any
year.
other
It's just
guy, him and Leo Carlson.
it just kind of stinks that you're same year as a generational talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do.
Just
Yeah.
behind the shadow of Bedard.
But he went to where he wanted to play. He didn't want to go
Right?
anywhere else.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's huge.
He ended up
For
in
somebody that
Columbus.
wants to go to Columbus,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy. Especially somebody his caliber.
He was a Michigan kid too, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that whole team is like Michigan kids.
Yeah.
Like they got Werenski, Johnson. I don't know anybody else, but like
but more.
three
But
big boys coming
That's
out of
kind of
there.
like, honestly, I was surprised he went to
That's not a
Yeah.
bad theory,
Ohio.
right?
But yeah.
Yeah, he had a
What else do we have?
crazy between the legger.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
almost
I was
went
saying,
in too. I was like,
shot
holy
on-
crap.
yeah.
For a rookie to pull that off.
Yeah.
The Thomas Hurdle vibes. When
Literally.
he scored 4 against Lundqvist and decided to just yoink.
Did you guys hear that
Zach
story
Benson.
about Joe Thornton? Somebody was saying on another podcast. Basically, like when Hurdle got his 4-point game, everybody was criticizing him for scoring like between the legs in like
yeah.
a 7-3 game. Anyways, Joe Thornton comes out and is like, "Oh, if I were to score 4 in a game, I'd have my cock out."
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
then
of course.
I guess that Logan Couture is on this podcast and he's talking about this game where like Thornton got a hat trick in the second period. And so everybody's like, holy shit.
Do it, Joe.
What if he scores? Like
he
he's
scores
gonna
4,
fucking
he's
do
gonna
it.
take out his cock.
So thought it was pretty funny.
I love Thornton so much. It's just like great personality.
Do we want to go to Vesna?
I think. Well,
Yeah.
and again, we probably all have the same pick, but may as well try.
Yeah,
Are we doing goalie?
probably.
Goalie.
Goalie.
Should we all say it and on 3, 2, 1?
Sure.
Sure. Last
Okay.
names?
Just last
name.
name, sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hellebuck.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. yeah. Yeah, he's
Well, I'm sure we have a lot
Carrying
to
the
say
Jets.
about him.
I do think that honorable mention Connor Ingram, like
Okay.
100%.
leading the
He's-
league in shutouts on a like it's not like Arizona, like they're a good team, but they're
Yeah.
like this isn't their window by any means, and they're like in a playoff spot. I'm pretty sure, or like fighting.
To say Ingram has made me a pretty penny this year.
Well, He's he's
a
sick. And who
sleeper,
would have
too.
thought? Like, there's these goalies that come out of Arizona every year, like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
that are just
Well,
so
it's
it's
always
good
Arizona.
for
right?
somebody.
Like
yeah,
they thought that guy was going to be the franchise.
yeah,
Carry him on.
Like-
He's now kind of getting shopped around for the deadline. Who saw that coming?
seriously.
Yeah.
That's
And I
what
mean, like-
Arizona does to
I have to say,
goalies.
what's in that desert water? Like,
Okay.
Seriously.
goalie's insane.
It must be nice living there, though.
Mhm.
So
Oh.
that's the one thing
Imagine.
you get out of it.
Just make it-
Walking around
Cassian said,
ASU
"Bye,
campus
going to
too.
Arizona."
Yeah. No kidding.
Probably got a pretty good selection of students
By
Students.
above 18.
Yeah. No. Well, keep it legal.
Yeah, that Hellebuck contract. It's gonna look great now if he keeps playing like this.
Yeah. Well, and just
Like,
for
Extend.
them to lock up those
Yeah.
franchise players.
If that didn't
means the
happen,
world.
it'd be a different story in Winnipeg.
sure.
If
Oh,
that
way
goes-
different
yeah,
story.
It'd be, are they getting moved
Yeah.
all season long?
And I
But-
think honestly, like the expectation on them, like, isn't to be like this caliber for all 8 years. Like,
Yeah,
I
of
think you're
course.
kind of paying them, one, to play in Winnipeg,
Mm-hmm.
and two, just to like get everything out of them as you
Yeah.
can right now. Like,
Yep.
they're wagging,
Yep.
and like Hellebuck, the goalies are like so hit and miss, but he's probably gonna go to the Hall of Fame if he wins another
of
Vezina.
course. Yeah.
Like a second Vezina. He's already got like 200 and some wins. Like he's like
just as an American goalie, he's probably top 5 of all time, if not higher. Like, he's probably right behind Jonathan Quick
yeah.
in those, in just goalie, just
Yeah, because like who is there really?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
For American
Quick.
goalies, I can't.
I think of Ryan Miller,
Ryan Miller,
Ryan
yeah.
Miller- Oh yeah, of course Ryan Miller.
and I mean,
Olympic,
Demko could eventually.
yeah, the Ottinger, same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's
they
some
got a
good young
good
American-
group,
Yeah.
but as far as throughout their history,
right now. Yeah, it's
Connor Hellebuck he's got to be right there.
Yeah.
yeah. I also have Jeremy Swayman as a runner-up.
Yeah.
Start with the
My
American
God.
goaltenders.
Another
Seriously.
American goaltender. Yeah,
Alaskan
924. Yeah, right. Out of nowhere. Young guy playing with Allmark. Like, he's taking the net though.
Yeah. Well, All Star, like
and now he's an All-Star, right? Getting named to the All-Star game.
that quote he
First
had
time.
like a week or so ago saying like, "Oh yeah, well I went through arbitration this summer
Yeah,
and it was
hell.
like to
Maybe
be
Trouble
where
in
I am,
Paradise?
blah blah." Yeah, like, and
Maybe-
I mean
maybe
the
that's the
stories
guy we
you
can go
hear
get.
about arbitration, like basically these
doesn't
guys
sound
go
fun.
in there and it's like, "Yeah, I think I deserve this," and the team is like, well, his armpits smell and he looks like shit,
Yeah.
and like every bad thing is said about you.
Yeah, it's tough
It's
arbitration.
like draft day when they're going through the quarterbacks and they say like, dude's girlfriend's ugly.
Yeah.
Like, what's that have to do with anything? Bad
Yeah.
confidence.
His teammates didn't come to his 16th birthday party.
Like, what's that have to do with my next contract, man?
Anybody else got goalies they want to
I
talk
mean,
about?
we were talking about him earlier, but I do think like Skinner deserves a little bit of a shout out just for how he's playing right now.
Yeah, the turnaround.
Beginning of the
He gets-
season, I would have never have mentioned his name, but
Yeah.
right now his
Well, you still got half a
His
season to
stats
go.
are-
Seriously,
They like
crazy.
giving the awards to a good story as well.
Yeah.
So it's Skinner like
If he can
Continues.
salvage, like, if he can just keep on playing, like,
the way he is, of
915
course.
save percentage hockey for the rest of the year, like, he might even finish first in wins, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
with the amount
at
of
this
games
pace,
he's
yeah.
going to play.
And I mean, sometimes when you're playing horrible and then it just switches around like that, you get more attention for that for just playing solid all year.
Mhm.
So,
And
sure.
you know,
just throwing-
sometimes it looks better just from like coming down from the bottom to the top.
Exactly.
Yeah. Demko as well.
Yeah.
Another American. Yeah. Also.
Yeah, that was my honorable mention. Was Demko.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Have him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already said Swayman. But Jack Adams, coach. You guys want to talk about that?
You got Rick Tocchet.
Yeah.
I
Got
think
Laviolette.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But yeah.
Rick Tocchet, just to be at the top, like, again, same thing. They didn't have major expectations coming into the year. They, a fringe playoff team, somebody that might get bounced in the first round, somebody that might not even make it, right? They are taking over. He did that at the end of last year. It wasn't even really the end of last year, but kind of took that team and gave them a new identity last year. Comes in this year, full training camp, off season, getting the guys doing what they want to do, and now you're a couple points up on everybody else in the league. It's crazy what they're doing.
And talk about a guy like holds his players accountable. Like, I think
Yeah.
I saw a stat that Elias Pettersson leads the league in goals since 2024. And, like, after their last game, he came out and was like, oh, I haven't liked what Pettersson has done his last 5 games. Like, he's got to wake up, blah,
not good
blah.
enough.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't hear that stuff all that often from coaches, like, fine with just calling guys out in the media. And I think, like, the guys in the Canucks have a lot of respect for Tocchet.
Mm-hmm. Well, a guy that played the game too, right? Like,
Exactly.
How can't you take a word from somebody like that?
For sure.
I can respect somebody saying the truth.
Yeah. Okay, I'll throw mine out. I got Rick Bonus on my list. I honestly another great story. He's
A good dude, too.
He
Yeah.
took. What's that?
Just a good dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He had some adversity come in. Like he took some personal leave. I think his wife
Had a heart
had
attack or
a
something.
seizure or something, right? And he came back, and how good is this Jets team? I have up until Monday's 4-1 loss against the Bruins, the Jets went 35 games without giving up more than 3 goals. Like,
It's crazy.
holy smokes, 35 games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially for a
Like-
team that came in especially you look at the midway point of the summer, they didn't really
Yeah.
know what to expect.
Totally.
Is our Hellebuck and Scheifele coming
Well, and
back?
they traded off Dubois, and not
Yeah.
that they didn't get
And
a
that
sick
trade
package,
is-
but that was hindsight's 2020. But at
Yeah.
this time,
Yeah.
typically the team that loses the trade is the team that trades away the best player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And again, Dubois probably hasn't been the best player in that trade since, but at the time, that's almost a sell move, right?
For sure.
And talk about things just working out there, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Velarde and Iafallo just added depth to that stacked team now.
Especially for a team that's had so many injuries.
Yeah.
Scheifele's been out for a bit. Cal Connor missed some time. Velarde missed some time. And they're just
Morrissey's
still a
out now.
wagon. Yeah. I hope that they can kind of keep it up because I don't want to see them early in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I think that they can definitely finish maybe even first in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had Laviolette, right?
I do have Laviolette.
It's a good pick.
Yeah. He just started coaching them this year, and I mean, I have them for my East pick for the Cup.
A little
So
spoiler.
yeah, just a little spoiler, but we'll talk about East and West next time for sure.
Oh yeah, should we? we probably should wrap it up here now,
We'll
right?
give her a little
Unless you
blow
want
and tie.
to, you
A
want to
quick little.
just a little cup prediction.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup prediction.
Okay.
One
Stanley
team,
Cup final. Do we want to do that?
Yeah.
Who's going to
Yeah.
take it?
Yeah.
one team in the East, one team in the West.
Sure.
Who you got, Brendan? You got.
Oh, I get to start it off.
Yeah.
Eh? I had a little tougher time with the West. I had 3 teams wrote down. One a
Yeah.
little bit biased, just
We all
as an
know it
Edmonton
is.
fan.
Yeah.
But I think the Avs, man. I think they don't even really need goaltending. They've got
They proved that.
everything else. Like they are top to bottom. As long as they don't let in squeakers, I feel like they can not walk to the final, but they have as good a shot as anybody. And then I like Boston or the East, and I know that's kind of goofy because they can't seem to win a playoff series lately. But there's rumblings about Patrice Bergeron possibly coming back. Don't think so.
I think that got shut down by
Okay.
Bergeron.
Well,
But that could have been a little tease. Because
we'll see. I don't know.
He was skating with the team, but he said he's like, if you watch me, you know I'm not coming back.
Yeah. And I don't know. They got goaltending. I got Jim Montgomery. He was my honorable mention as head coach of the year. Like they top to bottom, Pasta does what Pasta does. Marchand, I mean, they're a great team. So that's my pick in the East.
I also have the Bruins in the East as well.
There you go.
I think they're a completely different team from last year. New captain as well, Brandon Marchand. I also have another team in the West that is a new captain, the Winnipeg Jets. Going to keep sucking them off. But Adam Lowry. I think both those teams. I think goaltending is very important, of course. And both those teams have stellar goaltending. I think Swayman does take the net during the playoffs, unlike last year.
It's kind of crazy take, eh? Can you imagine saying that
What?
at the beginning of the year?
Oh yeah,
Swayman's net?
right?
You wouldn't see that one coming.
No. Reece.
Obviously some bias. Like I think it's cup or bust every year for the Oilers now. Like I think if they're gonna get it done, like this is the time to do it. Who knows what they can do at the deadline? But I mean, every team can upgrade at the deadline. But like I think they've definitely got the team built to win this year, especially adding Corey Perry, like a guy that can definitely help out on a run like that.
That's a playoff move. That isn't one to win you a couple games in the regular season.
Exactly.
That's a playoff round thing.
But I mean, also like the Avalanche or a wagon, and they actually have the cap room to pick somebody up. Plus Landeskog coming back in the playoffs, that'd be crazy. And then I've got Carolina in the finals out of the East. Like I think this year, Aho's kind of moved up into like a legitimate superstar.
Okay.
And like their defense is probably like on paper, I would definitely say it's the best in the league.
Yeah.
Like, and they've had so many years of like second round conference finals, like just getting bounced. Like, I think this is the year they can actually get it done.
Get over
the
the hump.
goaltending is an issue.
The one question mark is the goaltending for Hurricanes.
For sure.
But other than that,
with Rob Bendamore behind your bench, like
yeah, you can't really count them out.
I mean, it feels
Exactly.
like they're in the conference final every
I don't
other
even
year.
know the guy, and I'd run through a wall for him. So.
Oh yeah, right. Love that guy, Kylee.
Well, I bleed orange and blue, so I have to say the Oilers.
There you go.
Or that's a betrayal. I have to. Well, it's
No,
TBD.
no.
Like, I could hop on the Canucks bandwagon if
Don't
I
do
want
that.
to, but I'm not
God.
giving Curtis that satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with the Oilers. I mean, right now, I say we have a shot.
No, two best players in the world.
Yeah,
arguably,
and then
right? Like,
Skinner, like, I don't want to go into too much detail about him again, but, like, he's killing it right now. So that's my West. My East, I have to go with the Rangers. I mean, you got Panarin, Kreider, Adam Fox, Sheturkin as the goalie, Quick as backup. Stacked. It's completely stacked.
Yeah.
And their coach is my MVP.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
all makes sense.
and
Yeah,
you got
I mean,
Trouba and Miller.
I
as
love
D.
those guys.
Like,
Perfect guys for the playoffs.
like you could just name the whole team, and that would explain why they're
Yep.
my East pick.
Totally,
so.
yeah.
100%.
I think last year they had like a legitimate shot, and then I think they got a little too greedy, grabbing Kane and Tarasenko.
Yeah, it's messing with the flow.
Yeah, like
It
exactly.
didn't work out, yeah.
I think they got their flow back, definitely.
Oh,
For
So
sure.
I'm, I don't want to go up against them.
yeah.
I mean, they're first in the Metro right now with Zibanejad playing probably his worst hockey in 5 years. Like,
Yeah, I think we're wrapping it up now, eh?
Yeah,
Yes.
Probably a good
You
time.
got to get the class.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks for
4
the fun,
minutes.
fellas.
Oh,
4 minutes
Yeah.
sprint.
Save it.
Yeah, we'll do
That
a
was
little-
our first episode of Around the Rinks.
Yeah,